YouTube? It's Mortimer, and I have been getting a ton of requests on how to do my wavy, like side swept hair. A lot of you have been asking for me to do a tutorial, so I thought it was about time. So this is a super easy tutorial. Like once you guys see how simple it is, you guys are gonna be doing our hair like this all the time. And I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. It's really straightforward. I only use like 3 things. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. Hey guys, so this is me with my hair straight out of the shower. It's pretty straight naturally on its own, but I'm gonna show you guys what I'm using to do this. I need a claw clip. You can get these for $1 at the dollar store. I'm using Tony & Guy hair heat protection spray, and their stuff's really great. I'm using the Living Proof Styling Flux hairspray. You can brush through this stuff and it still holds curls. I love it. And I'm using the Numi Magic Wand hair curler. It's clipless, it's awesome, and it heats up super fast. Don't forget that you also need the glove because it's clipless, so you need to hold it. And whatever brush you have. I have this boar bristle brush, a brush by Spornet, and I love it. Alright, so first you're gonna part your hair right above your ears. Just use your thumbs and part your hair like that. And I always put my hair into about 3 sections when I'm curling it, so this is the very first section. And just clip the rest out of the way so you don't end up, you know, mixing your hair together. And pull the sections to the front. Don't forget to coat your hair heavily in your heat protector because you don't want to fry the ends. And then make sure just to brush it through so you get an even coat of it. Don't forget your glove. Alright, so you're going to take sections of hair that are about the same width as a pencil, and you're going to wrap it around the curling iron. And I like to alternate between clockwise and counterclockwise when I'm curling, just so that you don't have one giant curl. Because I mean, unless that's the look you're going for, I like to kind of have it be big curly hair. So to do that you have to counterclockwise, so above the curling iron and underneath the curling iron. Just try and remember it that way. Alright, so I hold it for 20 seconds, and then I'll let it rest in my hand for a second just to let it cool off, because your hair, when it's cooling, will dry into the shape that it's at while it's cooling. So you kind of want to just give it a little bit of a hold, and then just drop it down. Next, just take your next section and curl that. I'm only going to show you guys me doing 1/2 of my head, and then I'm going to fast forward a bit so you guys can kind of get a feel for it. But as you can see, it's pretty easy. It's just grabbing sections, small amounts of hair, small sections, and then just curling them around, holding them for 20 seconds and letting go. Now, if you want tighter curls, you can definitely hold them on longer, but test how it is with your own hair first. My hair is pretty fine, so I have to be careful with how long I put it under the heat. My hair also doesn't really hold curls very well because it's very heavy and long, so curls fall out of my hair very fast, so I have to use lots of hairspray. Fast forward time! Alright, so once your hair is all curled, you're going to go ahead and hit it with that spray and crunch it. You want to crunch all of your hair up while you're spraying it, and this will get it all to get your hair to stay extra curly. The more you scrunch it while you're spraying it, the more your curls are going to be voluminous, the more shape they're going to have, and the longer they're going to last. Alright, and I'm just going to go ahead and skip me doing the other side since you guys already know how to do that. So you're going to take all the curled hair you've done and put it behind you. Now you can clip it back in a separate clip if you want, but it's up to you. Usually you can tell which pieces have already been curled or not, and it doesn't hurt to recurl the same section twice. So next section, you're going to take a little bit above your eyebrows and take it back with your thumbs just like the first section, and you're going to just go ahead and clip all of that up again. Alright, and just carefully try and pull it apart from the section that you've already curled. I usually clip it all back so that I don't recurl the same section again, but for some reason I didn't do that while I was filming this. So it's up to you, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. But you know, you can pretty much tell which pieces have already been curled and which ones haven't just by texture alone from the spray, but it's up to you. Alright, so once again, you're gonna hit it with that spray, brush it through,
And you're just gonna start curling for 20-second increments. Please do not look at my roots. I've had them touched up since making this video. Oh my god, how embarrassing. Alright, so moving on to the third section of hair you're going to be curling. You can clip all of your hair back once again, or you can just push it back over your shoulder. This next section is just going to go basically from the sides of your forehead and up. And then, because the top of your hair has the most hair out of anywhere else on your head, so the section there doesn't have to be as big, but it's going to have just as much hair as one of the lower sections. So just to make sure, because if you do it all at once, it's going to be a huge curling disaster. You're going to mix it up really fast. So the smaller the sections, the easier it's going to be on you. And here I am lightly brushing through because I have all of my hair mixed with the curled hair. And I'm just going to go ahead and grab sections like this and just start curling. When you're curling hair close to your face, make sure to always curl it away from your face, and that's going to make more of a face framing shape with your hair, and it's always just more elegant and it just looks better on you. So always curl away from the face. Alright, so now it's time for the very last section, which is basically just your bangs and the very crown of your head. So I'm going to go ahead and do the part down the center. You can do your part on whichever side you like. And don't forget to spray your heat protectorant because you don't want to fry the ends. Brush through very lightly because you don't want to brush out the curls that you just did. And you're going to start curling your bangs. Now, just like I was saying with the other sections of the hair close to the face, you want to curl away from your face. This is going to create the face framing curls and it just looks so much nicer. So just be careful when you're doing that you don't burn your skin.
And this is the finished look. Of course, if you want more of a tighter curl or more romantic curls, you can hold the hair onto the curling iron longer, and that'll make the curl tighter and it'll hold longer. And if you want bigger waves than this, then take bigger sections and wrap them around and just hold them for just a little bit amount of time, maybe like 20 seconds, and then let it go. And then you'll have bigger curls. Now, if you want it to be crazy, curl your hair, brush it out, and then curl it again, and you'll have crazy voluminous hair. And if you want to curl extensions to clip in with your hair to make it even more crazy and big, make sure you use your curling iron on a lower setting, otherwise you'll melt your hair extensions or you'll fry them. So depending on whether you have synthetic hair or like human hair, just be careful and test it out on a small strip of hair before you do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what you guys want to see for my next hair tutorial. I was thinking about doing a tutorial on how I do just like my flippy bangs, or maybe just another bun tutorial. Let me know. And please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I have awesome new videos coming your guys' way you don't want to miss, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye everyone!